Hi, Dave with Align Therapy. I'm here with Ava again. She's going to demonstrate our top 3 exercises that help to complement scoliosis specific exercise. Whether that method that you're using is the Schroth Method or the C's approach or the Lion Method, there are a lot of different methods for scoliosis specific exercise. And my top 3 ones just to get a little more benefit from strengthening. So Ava, thanks for being with us, and I'm going to show you kind of where Ava's curve is. So Ava has a curve that goes to the right in the upper back, and then she has a curve that goes to the left in the low back. That low back curve right here makes her pelvis want to shift to the side, to the right. So that's something to be aware of for this first exercise. So the first exercise is balance. So we want to work balance. If you see a video that I did a little bit ago, balance training improves the effectiveness of Schroth Method exercises, and it works by helping the body feel and know where it is in space, and so that helps us to control and correct for things. So Ava loves balance exercise, so this is going to be fun. So maybe let's start by just standing on one leg. So not on that, just on the floor here. We'll go low level here first. So I usually train people standing on one leg. Look, Ava's perfect at that. But also, while she's standing on one leg, trying to keep her pelvis centered underneath her. And if you've learned scoliosis exercises, at this point you would want to try and do some of that corrective exercise, try to integrate that into the balance exercise. Switch legs. So this is pretty easy for Ava. We're going to have to challenge her a little bit more with balance, and there's quite a few ways to challenge balance. So the way we're going to do that is stand on one leg on the disc. This is a balance disc. You can find these on Amazon. I'll post a link for these. So definitely more of a challenge for Ava, and it's more of a challenge for her to control where her pelvis is going. So we're not just training balance, we're training the body's ability to control the pelvis and everything else while we're balancing. So you can integrate those corrections in. Go ahead and switch feet. Let's see if there's... She's loving this. Loving this exercise. Good. So we want it to be challenging. So that's a big point. We want the exercise to be challenging. If it's too easy and she's standing on one leg and she's not moving and it's not a challenge, we need to up the challenge. So this is about perfect for where Ava is right now. So I won't have you do it again. Okay. But that's our balance exercise. So if we come over here, Ava, come on over here on the yoga mat. Lay on your side. One of my favorite exercises for scoliosis, strengthening wise, is the side plank. She's already there. Like, she's already ready to go. So a side plank, we want to keep the body in a good line. So the hips and the feet and the shoulders kind of being in the same plane, in the same line. And you can do this 2 different ways. Well, you can do this a lot of different ways, but first way, if they can do it, is going up at the feet, so lifting the hip off the floor. And you can hold this and hold it for a certain amount of time, 30 seconds, 5 minutes is what we're going to do right here. And don't do 5 minutes, that's a long time. So go ahead and come back down. Or we can change this up to do plank ups, so where we're going up and down. So Ava, do a few of those, just up and down, kind of touching down to the floor and back up. This works the obliques and the side muscles. It works the shoulder blade muscles. If you can see her shoulder blade, it's very stable right now. And that's probably good. She's a pro. She could do that for 5 minutes right there. So, so side planks are a great exercise. Do that on both sides. There is a study out there saying to do side planks on one side, on the convex side, but that study was not a good study. And if you're seeing that online, to do side planks on one side, I would do it on both sides. So let's keep symmetry in strength in the body, and we can work on the asymmetries of scoliosis with the Schroth Method or some other scoliosis specific exercise. So good. Ava, go ahead and hop up. And come over here. So the third exercise is going to be external rotation exercise. So we're working on the shoulder blade muscles as we do this. So we're pulling out, keeping the elbows at about 90 degrees and squeezing the shoulder blades together. So Ava, come on over here, hold on to that. And let's turn this way so they can see your back here. A little more, right there. Okay, so stand nice and tall, pull out to your sides, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good, so we're working the rotator cuff as well as the shoulder blade muscles, the muscles right in between the shoulder blade. And Ava's right shoulder blade likes to hang out just a little bit back because of her scoliosis curve. And so we're strengthening those muscles through both shoulder blades. We're trying to really control that right one. You getting tired?
Yes.
Which shoulder blade do you have pain on?
This one.
On the right shoulder blade,
Yeah.
right through here?
Yeah.
So that's probably the most common spot that I see pain in a thoracic curve is right by that shoulder blade that's more prominent. So this is a good exercise to strengthen the muscles around the shoulder blade, but then we also want to incorporate the strengthening with controlling where the shoulder blade is with the scoliosis specific exercise. So we should do about 50 more of those or something like that. No, just kidding, don't do that. One thing to keep in mind, go and do just a few more of those. Ava's doing a good job at controlling this, but most people will arch their low back as they're doing this. So just make sure you're not arching your back. Turn to your left, so there we go. A little bit more right there. Go and do a few more. So right here in the low back, a lot of times we'll see an arch in the low back. Show, like, do a bad one for me, Ava. Yeah, so none of that. Don't want to see any of the arching of the low back, but this is a great exercise to strengthen. Go ahead and relax. You can do that on a corrected pelvis as well, and that can also be helpful to reinforce the scoliosis correction as well. So thank you, Ava. Those are my top 3 exercises. If you're only going to do 3 exercises while you're doing scoliosis specific exercise, those are great ones to do. So thanks for watching. Check out our other videos for other tips on Schroth Method exercises and scoliosis specific exercise. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.